The man picked up a piece of sushi, but it slipped from his chopsticks and fell into his cup. His family chuckled at his clumsiness, but Raymond sensed something was wrong. Earlier that day, he had struggled to tie his own shoelaces. He couldn't seem to control his hands. In the end, it was his son who had to tie them for him. That night, Raymond felt an odd itch in his palms. His wife reassured him, saying it was probably just exhaustion from work. A good night's sleep should fix it, but the next morning, things got worse. Not only did he lose control over his movements, but even speaking became a struggle. His wife finally realized the severity of the situation. She rushed him to the hospital for a full examination. At first, Raymond was convinced it was nothing serious. After all, he rarely got sick. The doctor asked him to mimic his movements. Raymond slowly lifted his right hand, only to find that even this simple action was beyond his control. A sinking feeling settled in his gut. After a spinal tap and a series of tests, the doctor delivered the diagnosis: multiple sclerosis, a neurological disease that starts with mild motor issues, but over time, it could take away his ability to see, hear, or feel. The worst part, it was incurable and prone to relapse. Raymond refused to believe it. He walked out of the hospital, but the next day, during an important presentation at work, his vision blurred and his body felt weak. His condition was worsening. This time, he listened to the doctor's advice and stepped away from work. He started rehabilitation therapy. Watching other patients train, he saw a glimpse of his own future. A pessimistic patient warned him, no matter how hard they tried, none of them would be able to walk 100 meters on their own a year from now. Just as hope began to bloom, reality crushed it again. Raymond shut himself away. For a whole month, he refused to see anyone until his wife went into labor. That moment pulled him back to reality. For the first time in weeks, he stepped outside his room. His wife asked him to hold their newborn child, but he hesitated, afraid he couldn't do it. Gently, she placed the baby in his arms. Carefully, Raymond held his child, and in that moment, he found a reason to keep fighting. His wife entrusted Raymond to his father's care, but when she returned home, Raymond was gone. Panic surged through her as she ran outside. Then she saw him standing in the middle of the road. Cars blared their horns, swerving around him, but Raymond couldn't move. He had lost control again. His wife ran to him, grabbing his arm, leading him to safety. All he had wanted was to walk 100 feet on his own.